Hello, friends. I was asked recently what the status of the book was, and so I wanted to give an update. And for those of you who maybe aren't aware of what the book is and what it or what's coming down the pipe here, I want to talk about what it is. I want to tell you a God incident and when the book's going to be out. So first off, let me tell you what the book is and how it came about. In March of 2019, I felt very inspired by the Lord to write. I had this image. I had this book image. I'm going to share the cover with you here. You probably saw that, but if you can see this this cover, it's got a fireman, it's got a police officer, it has business people, it has nurses or doctors, it has school teachers, and I felt the desire to talk to lots of different people that represent the body of Christ and talk to them about the attributes or the activities and the things that they do in their lives that I recognize that they are disciples. And I wanted to talk to them about being a disciple, making disciples, and ultimately how we live out our purpose in the workplace. Because being a disciple isn't just about what we do in our off hours, but it's how we live our lives. And living our lives includes our work time. And I did 11 interviews with 13 people over a few month period. Fantastic interviews. And we ended up with hours and hours of audio that was transcribed by our dear friend Carrie. And over the course of the last year or so, I'd been pulling it all together and editing it and then March of 2020 hit. And interestingly, I had been, I felt a real calling by the Lord to actually join the church staff on March 1st. And after talking with the elders and senior pastor, et cetera, I ended up joining the church staff effective March 1st. That's right when the whole COVID thing came. And then we had all of the shutdowns and having to do virtual church and just scrambling, right, for everything. As well, Tracy and I sold our house. We moved, went through a medical, I'll call it an emergency, and just crazy times in 2020. And the book kind of sat and simmered for a little bit. And I really wasn't doing a lot of work on it. And a real God incident is that because we have been exposed to this COVID thing, we're actually in quarantine. So I'm working from home remotely, but I can't go anywhere. So I've been working on this book like crazy, and we're in final edits, final formatting, and then we'll do proofreading. And I'm having somebody help me with the cover art and getting the cover design done. And I'm hoping that this book will be out or be done to the printer in the month of December. Whether or not it'll actually be up and for sale in December, I'm not sure. I'll give you future updates on that. But the good news is this book is going to be amazing. I've been proofing it. And Adam, Andrew, Barb, David, Devon, Don and Carol, Jeff, Jim and Anita, John, Kyle, Scott, like I said, business owners, police officers, firemen, retired electrician, former NFL star football players. It's such an amazing mix of the cross of humanity, the cross of disciples, and it's a really interesting stories. I think you'll love it, and I look forward to getting it out. Please pray for me that we can get this thing across the finish line in a timely fashion, and that things go well, and that God's hand is on it. Because truly, it is a work that I felt God inspire me to, and He led me to these amazing people that helped interview for the book, and it's really cool. So, love you all. That's the update. God bless you all, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks much.